We've been waiting for a while for a Lexus LX570. We've got a Lexus LX470 in stock at the moment. We've sold a number of them. And I guess for us, we've just been waiting for the LX570 to just become that little bit more reasonable in terms of price. And we think this car at $49,950 is very good value, especially for a 2008 black sports luxury with every option. It's got distance cruise control, Bluetooth obviously, reverse camera. It's also got a side and front camera. Some of the features with the 570 over the 470 are crawl control, which is done by using that switch. So you've got high range, low range. This is your crawl control, so you've got 3 different speeds. And then it's got your center differential lock here, comfort and sport settings for the suspension. One of the best things they did with the 570, instead of having 4 or 5 different settings, they've got 3. It's pretty simple: comfort, sport, normal. And that's probably what they should have done in the first place. The biggest advantage with the 570 is the 6-speed transmission and the 5.7 litre V8 engine with about 300 kilowatts of power. The LX470 was very reliable. I had one previously which I sold with 430,000 kilometres. That was in 2008, and it's still driving around now. Someone in a suburb from where I live actually still owns it and drives it, so it's pretty incredible. This car's also got rear entertainment, and it's black with grey leather interior. We're still selling good LX470s for about $40,000 with low kilometres, so I think these are certainly very good value. The towing capacity is 3.5 tonnes, because I think that's actually the highest capacity you can get in this country. Online, they're suggesting that they can tow up to 4 tonnes. I'm not 100% sure, but that is what I've seen online, which is very impressive. It's got this 2-way tailgate. It's got a soft close boot, electric boot, which was an addition. This is new. So you see you've got the left seat there. I'll just press the button. Down it goes. And up it goes. It's so much easier. If you've had a Land Cruiser or a Lexus in the past, scrambling around in the back seat, trying to fold seats up and down and everything else is a bit of a pain. So that was, I thought that was a great feature. I must say, I actually drive an LX470 myself. Mine's a 2006 model, so it's the last of the old series. But these weren't just an update, they were just a whole new car. All new engine, gearbox, interior, lights, wheels, the size, the weight, everything about these was new. I have driven it, and I must say I compared it to my car naturally. I picked it up and I drove it home, and for me the biggest advantages was really the engine, the performance. The 470 is very good around town. It lacks on the freeway, overtaking, going up hills, especially if you've got a family or if you're towing something. You do not have that issue with the 570. I believe it's got about 300 kilowatts of power, and it sprints to 100 kilometres an hour in just over 7 seconds. The 470, believe it or not, was actually about 10.8 seconds, so that's a significant difference. Some things they didn't change was the xenon high beams. So the high beam is actually a bi-xenon light, which is nice and bright, and the best thing about that is you shouldn't really need to go and buy spotlights. The wheels are good, the tyres. It's nice to have to get the sports luxury, so it's got all the gear. So it's got front sensors, rear sensors, side camera, front camera, rear camera. It's got keyless entry, keyless start. In fact, we'll start it up now. So, touch of a button. Okay, it started. It's also got heated seats, air-conditioned seats. Lexus, agree, same as the old one. Yep, so there's your reverse camera. And here's all your steering wheel controls, phone, radar. Okay, radar cruise, that was another advantage. So what that means is if you set the cruise control, it'll actually brake. If the car in front of you slows down, it will brake for you. So I went through most of these before, which is great. It's still got your same switch here for power. It's also got second start. That's used for sand basically. And I mentioned it's got your centre differential, which is good if you're in the snow or if you're on a dirt road. It's got an electric rear tailgate, and there is a switch actually so that you can turn on the camera on the front. Oh, it's got automatic mirrors, so they automatically fold in when you lock the car, which is great. I have to do mine manually. So if I actually put in reverse, let's have a look here. So that's the back, that's the side. Oh, it'll be up on there. So see, it says radar ready. So that's so you can use the cruise control, adaptive cruise control. The suspension's on low, we'll just put it up. It's apparently 3 or 4 seconds quicker than the previous model to go up in the suspension, which is also great. But if you've had a Land Cruiser before and you're looking for an upgrade, it's a very nice upgrade. And now that the difference between the 470 and the 570 has come down, it's the right time to do it. They've got the Mark Leveson system, which was also a great update. That's just telling us the moonroof is open. It's also got an electric back seat, the bottom section here, so I can put it forwards and backwards, which is great because the problem with before is because they were fixed, if you had adults in the very back, it was pretty uncomfortable. But it's a very impressive car all round, and I haven't seen a lot of black ones. I've seen a lot of white, and there's a funny blue colour which you can get as well, a light blue. And that's the side camera, that's where it comes out there. But yes, we're very happy when this came along, and it does have a perfect Lexus service history with every service done at Lexus and 2 remote keys. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video, and we look forward to hearing from you. We specialise in European cars, and we do have about 70 plus vehicles in stock at the moment.